How affordable your next great night's sleep can be in downtown Afton or at mountainvalleymattress.com. The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Countdown to tip-off coverage on SBI, presented by First Bank of Wyoming. Find them in Alpine, Afton, and at GoFirstBank.com. Duke and Dow with you as Star Valley boys varsity basketball getting set to take on the Evanston Red Devils. But first, Dow, an opportunity here to recognize the back-to-back 4A boys state cross-country champions.
Absolutely dominating, especially these last couple of years. As Coach Draney said, they maybe kind of snuck up on people on that first one as they moved to the 4A class, but they definitely had a target on their back the last two, and it didn't matter. It's just a dominating showing the last couple of years, and congrats to them. That is quite an accomplishment. 3 in a row for the 4A cross-country boys. Yeah. That is setting the bar, if you will.
So congratulations to them. Another banner here to go inside the Crimson Cathedral. That one for 2024.
You do your thumb up here, and by the time they hang that one, there's not going to be very many spaces left. You got a good race here between Frazier and Erickson. That's not fair. Rob's a lot older than him.
So the sweepers. Okay.
The sweeper.
So it is Star Valley basketball getting set to take on the Evanston Red Devils as part of our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off coverage. Dow Star Valley coming off a nice weekend. Braves sitting at 2-0 inside the 4A West after wins over Natrona and Kelly Walsh last weekend.
Well, and both of those wins really happened because of their execution in the fourth quarter. With Natrona, they were able to get the lead and keep the lead. With Kelly Walsh, they were able to come back from a deficit and get the lead and then hang on for that win as they were able to move to 2-0 in region play.
Of course, the Evanston Red Devils, they're into 2-0 start as well, so a big game in here in this one. Evanston picking up the win over Green River and Rock Springs last weekend. So Evanston also 2-0 to start off 4A West play, and so this one is going to be a big one down the stretch.
Well, this Evanston squad, I mean, you look at the Western Conference going into last week, there was one team that had a winning record, and it was the Devils, and then they won 2 more. So they have put themselves in position, at least in the minds of the 4A West, that they're the team to beat at this point in the early going, or midway, I should say, of the season. And they're playing pretty darn well. They got a lot of guys coming back. And then you go back to the opening weekend, they jumped on top of the Braves, especially in that first half. I think the final ended up being a 9-point difference, but the Devils were up huge in that first half. And I think the Braves have remembered that. I'm expecting a very spirited rematch tonight.
They definitely have mentioned they want to play with a little more intensity to open up the game when compared to the first meeting to open up the season. It's your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Star Valley Evanston inside the Crimson Cathedral. Let's take a look at that Crimson Corner with the help of the University of Wyoming.
Girls wrestling was at West Side tonight. Haven't seen any results from that. The boys picking up a couple of wins as they wrestled at Rock Springs. They beat the Tigers 53-11, and then they defeated Pinedale, the number 1 team in 3A, 46-28. So the Braves picking up a couple of dual victories tonight. The Lady Braves just won earlier tonight, 44-36. Star Valley hosting Riverton on Saturday, not tomorrow, Saturday at 3 and 4:30. And the State Spirit competition is tomorrow. Good luck to all the cheerleaders and dance teams. That's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a Cowboy at uwyo.edu. That's uwyo.edu. Let's take a look at the schedule and some other games of interest across the state of Wyoming. Here's your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Game last night, a couple of teams at Star Valley played on that opening weekend. East defeating Central 58-51. Some games tonight, Jackson at Riverton. Of course, Evanston ranked number 4 on the latest WyoPreps.com coaches and media poll. They are here in Afton in 3A, number 1 Level at Warren, number 3 Cody at Powell in a rivalry matchup, Landers at Lyman, and Torrington at Wheatland here on a Thursday night. That's a look at your roundup, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com, sunrise-eng.com. Braves and Red Devils on the SBI Sports Network. A 2-minute break. We'll return with more countdown to tip-off coverage next on the SBI Sports Network.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
And our meals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
In the game of life, you don't want to fumble your internet connection. Silver Star is here for you. Whether it's game time or homework time, Silver Star won't fumble when you need us. No more lag, no more buffering, no more drop connections. Get connected today at silverstar.com and experience fast, reliable, fumble-free internet. Silver Star, your connection, your way.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefootанdankle.clinic. That's alpinefootанdankle.clinic.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Your home for totally free checking. That is First Bank of Wyoming in Alpine, Afton, and at gofirstbank.com. Evanston branches as well. 4.5 to go before tip-off. Let's recap the rivalry between the Braves and the Red Devils, and presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
And it is a good one. These numbers dating back to 1951. That's just as far back as my research has gone, so just FYI there. In that time, overall, Star Valley leads this series 97-69. In Afton, the Braves lead at 48-19. However, the last time these two teams met, back in December on the 12th, the Devils won that one in Riverton, 54-45. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit simplot.com. That is simplot.com. We'll see if we can send it down courtside to Millie Kazare in a few moments to get Coach Shumway's thoughts on this game between Star Valley and Evanston. But first, the Records Watch with the help of Star Valley Disposal.
Well, since that research back to 1951, this is the 167th meeting since then between these two programs. Looking at some of the trends, Evanston's win in December snapped a 9-game Star Valley win streak in the series, which was tied for the second longest win streak in the series. The longest is the Braves won 13 straight from 1976 to 1981. And just by the way, Evanston's longest winning streak was also 9 from 2001 to 2009. That's a look at your Records Watch, brought to you by Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That is StarValleyDisposal.com. Now, Star Valley coming in, as mentioned, winning those 2 games in a row. They're averaging 47.9 points per game while allowing 52 points per game on average. Evanston, though, this isn't your Bubba offense, as we learned last night from Jake Hibber. These Red Devils, they can run the ball. A lot of these players have been playing since sophomore year. They've really come together. They're averaging 61 points per game as this team. And they've got a three-headed monster with Jordan Mendez, Riker Lynn, Clayton Cook, all averaging double figures each individually. So Braves will have a challenge defensively today.
Well, and the Devils, they go 7 deep, and then they lean on those 7. As you mentioned, these guys, they have been here and done that. They're ready to win this year, and they are doing so. So, yeah, the Braves defensively, their goal was to hold people to 50 or less. That's going to be a big challenge tonight.
Let's take a look and see what the Braves have to do to overcome those challenges. Here are the keys to the game presented by Assist to Sell.
Well, key number 1, they need to match the tempo. Again, we touched on that first half back on that December 11th or 12th meeting, and Evanston all over the Braves in that first half, and they were fighting from behind the whole time and were not really able to get back into that. That's going to be keys to match the tempo that the Devils bring tonight. No open layups allowed. I am tired of seeing open layups. I don't want to see any more. And then that leads into key number 3. Duke, I am in debt. I am owed 2 charges tonight. Someone owes me 2 charges. I don't care if it's 2 different players or one doing it twice. I want the Braves to draw at least 2 charges on defense tonight and turn them inside out. Go inside and then throw it to the outside, and that 3-ball should fall a little easier. Those are my Assist to Sell keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit AssistToSellStarValley.com. AssistToSellStarValley.com. We do have Millie Kazare ready to go with the Miles CPA courtside report to give us the thoughts of Coach. No, all right, no Millie. First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Again, your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit GoFirstBank.com. That is GoFirstBank.com. Going to set it down to the court, and the Star Valley boys team will recognize their young super fan of the game. That's been a fun tradition to start here this year. Recognize the officials as well, and then we'll send it off into the national anthem.
The girls basketball team would like to recognize a super fan for each home game. Tonight's super fan for the boys game is Lucas Parsons. Thank you, Lucas, for your support of Braves basketball. And now, before we begin today's game, we would like to honor our country with a performance of the national anthem. We ask that you please remain standing and hold your applause until after the colors have been retired. Our national anthem tonight will be performed by treble tones.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
I'm Will Linford, son of Sam and Lisa Linford. I'm a junior from Wyoming.
Cooper Lancaster, son of Aaron and Anna Lancaster, junior, Sweden, Wyoming.
Bryson Neal, son of David and Jennifer McGee and Justin Neal, senior, Afton, Wyoming.
Smith McClure, son of Brian and Sarah McClure, senior, Afton, Wyoming.
Dylan Shumway, son of Matt and Emily Shumway, Jr., Afton, Wyoming.
Dayton Schwab, son of Dana Marie Schwab, Afton, Senior. Zach Thompson, son of Kenny and Ginger Thompson. I'm a junior, Star Valley Ranch, Wyoming.
I'm Tate Lawson, son of Heath and Heidi Lawson, Jr., Afton, Wyoming.
Cooper Big Country Lawson, son of Heath and Heidi Lawson. I'm a senior. I play center, Afton, Wyoming.
Zane Hedges, son of Chris and Logan Hedges, Senior, B, Smoot, Wyoming.
That's your 2025 Star Valley Braves, presented by Mountain Star Products in Afton. Starting 5 announced here for the visiting Evanston Red Devils. Number 4, Jordan Mendez. Number 10, Riker Lind. 13 is Jay Hill. Number 14 is Clayton Cook. Number 21, Brenner Lim. Head coach Rob Watsaba for the 7-4 Evanston Red Devils. And now your home Star Valley Braves.
Starting lineup for the Braves, a 6'4" junior wearing number 0. That's Will Linford. A 6'2" junior wearing number 1. That's Cooper Lancaster. A 6'4" senior wearing number 3. That is Bryson Neild. A 6' junior wearing number 5. That's Dylan Shumway. And rounding out the starting 5, a 6' senior wearing number 44. That is Zane Hedges. Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Mark and Ben Hale.
Star Valley coming in, averaging 47.9 points per game, 13th in 4A, 51.8 points allowed, 4th in 4A. Good defense for the Braves. Evanston sitting at 61 points per game, the 5th best offense in 4A and also the 5th best defense, averaging 51.9 points per game allowed.
You talked about Jordan Mendez, Riker Lind, and Brenner Lim. Those are the 3-point shooters for this team, but everybody can make them on this Devil squad.
Clayton Cook also averaging double figures along with Linda Mendez. This is a up-tempo offense for Evanston as they win the opening tip-off and will have the first possession of the game. They quickly throw it away. Miscommunication trying to hit Hill on the block, and it's out of bounds. Star Valley will have the ball back.
Just backcourt pressure here from Evanston.
Dylan Shumway will come across the half-court line in front of a rowdy student section inside the Crimson Cathedral. Lancaster will have a foul. They'll call it offensive foul against Star Valley, and the ball goes back to the Devils.
He's away from the basketball. It's Will Linford going to be called for that offensive foul, so first one of the game.
Brenner Lim will take it across the half-court line for the Devils now. 7:28 to play in the opening period. Both teams coming up empty on their opening possession. 3 from Lind. No good. Rebounded by Lancaster on the run. Beats the defense. Bounces to Neild and missed the layup, but with a foul. Great transition play. Lancaster to Neild. And Bryson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Very close to being an and-one situation, but credit Riker Lind for saying, nope, you're going to earn those at the line.
Talking with Coach Ben Hale, the freshman coach, he was praising Bryson's defense in the win last week on Saturday especially. Now hoping to see the offense come around, and so far so good. The first free throw's in.
Bryson 65% from the free throw line. That one is too strong, so 1 of 2.
Evanston on the rebound. It's 1-zip. Star Valley on top early. These two teams met already in the season. The season opener, it was an Evanston win, 54-45. Red Devils jumped up big early. Braves looking for a more intense start. So far, so good. Evanston into the lane. Spin around scoop shot, no good. That is a foul, though, on Star Valley. And you can already see the quick feet from a lot of these Evanston Red Devils. That's going to put Jay Hill to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Lancaster whistled for his second team foul. 6:54 to go here in the opening quarter. Free throw is good for Jay Hill.
Makes it 1-1 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Evanston. 6:54 still remaining in the first as Hill hits both free throws. 2-1. Evanston on top of the first lead change of this one. Lancaster across the timeline, finds Neild. Hedges back to Lancaster. Dribbles away from a screen, attacks the rim, and scores off the angle drive left side.
I really do think Cooper's one of the better finishers in the 4A West. I'd like to see him do that a bunch tonight.
In the lane, Evanston trying to back down the defense and does so. Clayton Cook in the paint for 2.
He's a load. He's a really athletic kid. Saw that on the football field, actually. He had a big game against the Braves. He's just, he's very comfortable down there.
4-3, Evanston now on top with 6:15 remaining in the first period. Lancaster down to Linford. Double team fadeaway, no. And Hedges digs up a rebound, then he's blocked at the rim, saves it off the feet of Evanston, and it's out of bounds. Hedges blocked, but a heads-up play to keep possession with Star Valley. Hedges down a couple inches down there.
Yeah, just a little bit. Zane doesn't mind, though. He's been going down there among the trees for his whole varsity career.
4-3, still the score. Evanston on top. Lancaster, top of the key. Dribbles to the right. Has a screen from Linford all the way under the rim. Back up the post. Shut down and back to Shumway. Dillon, the game winner against Kelly Walsh last week. Here's a nice pass down the post. It's going to be a kickball call, though, against Evanston. Stops the clock at 5:40. By the way, shout out to Coach Watsabob, the Red Devils. He's in the suit jacket tonight and everything. That's old school. I like it.
Looking good.
Star Valley basketball. 5:30 to play, first period. Braves still down by 1, but a long possession here. Linford works right side, Shumway. Has it on the wing, drives in, separation, scoop shot is in, and the lead back to the Braves. 5-4. Evanston quickly attacks on the other end. Now the slow down with Hill, passing to Lim. Steps to the front court, back to Lim, deep on the right side wing. Braves play man-to-man defense. Lind, Mendez, Engel. Fake the 3 right to Lim. Now extra pass to Hill. 3 balls off the top of the rim and over the backboard and out of bounds.
There's that last sequence, Fall River Propane replay. Dillon just knifes into the lane. Nobody stops him, so he scoops it up and in for 2.
4:58 remaining in the first period. Star Valley back with possession and up by 1. 5-4 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 2 team fouls on the Braves, 1 on the Red Devils. Shumway, Linford, swing over, ball down low. That's going to be a foul on Evanston as Hedges hits the deck. They're going to get Brooks Searle on the foul.
Kind of got caught up here. Looks like Searle pulled him back just a little bit, and that's what the official going to call. First personal on him, second team foul on the Devils.
Zane Hedges goes to Lancaster in the corner, back to Hedges. Ball tipped, though, by Evanston. They had the steal with Mendez on the run. He loses the ball out of bounds. Evanston has the steal and quickly turn it right back over.
Well, I bet you, I know what Coach Watson was going to tell his kids the next dead ball is just say, calm down, you're doing the work. I think that's the 3rd really unforced turnover for the Devils. They don't need to do that.
Much better start in the game, though, for Star Valley as opposed to the season opener in Riverton against this same squad. 4.5 to go in the first period. Braves lead it by 1. Neal wants to drive. That's an offensive foul. They're going to say he bumped into Hill, and they'll call it against Bryson for the offensive.
Well, he kind of got into the chest of the defender there, and then there's a little bit of separation clear out with the off arm, it looked like. And the official calls that first personal on Bryson, 3rd team foul on the Braves as we tick to 4:18 in the first.
Ball back to Evanston, still trailing by just 1 point against the home Braves. Work it over to the right, now feed down low, and the shot is up, good with a foul. And Evanston back with the lead with Riker Lind at the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Braves a little slow here. Watch Lind work without the basketball. Puts himself in good position. And a chance to get the and 1 here.
Comes with 4:09 remaining in the opening period. That's already the 4th team foul on Star Valley as well, so none to give with still half a period to play.
And the second personal on Bryson Neal. He will have a seat. Roman Erickson checks in.
Free throw is missed, rebounded by Lancaster. He wants to run down the floor with it, right sideline, hesitates, goes angle, onto the backboard, clear out, Shumway, open 3 left wing, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Linford, missed the putback and a foul. A foul on the floor against Evanston. Linford had a good look on the board, but they're going to say a foul on the putback. And that puts Will to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Still just a 1-point game.
And that's the second foul on Riker Lind, the Devils' leading scorer. So he and Neal both picking up 2, and they're going to be sitting for a while, I would think. free throw is good for Linford.
That ties the game at 6. 3:57 remaining in the opening period of play at Star Valley High.
So that's kind of the early story for the Devils. Your leading scorer with 2 early fouls.
Linford no good, but the rebound tipped by Roman to himself. Erickson has it down low, clears it back out. Extra possession, kick Lancaster, left side corner 3, back rimmed it. Got his own rebound, goes baseline to the rim and scores. Coop for 2 off the missed 3.
I don't mean to give him too much credit, but if Cooper goes to the line, goes to the rim, and does like he does the last couple times, he is going to have a great opportunity to score.
Braves now lead by 2. 3:28 to play in the opening period. Devil basketball on the elbow. Searle drives, scoop, no, but a foul. Good job by Searle to lean into the body to draw the contact, and he'll be at the line for 2 attempts with 3:21 remaining in the first.
So Will Linford now with 2. So he has 2, Neal has 2, and that's the 15th foul, although going to the line anyways, Brooks Searle. Free throw is no good.
Side rimmed it off the right. Big Country Cooper Lawson subs into the game for Will Linford. He's going to match up with Clayton Cook. Free throw good on the second attempt. Pulls Evanston back to within 1 now. 8-7 on the scoreboard. Star Valley up with the ball. Lancaster in the front court left side. Lawson sets a screen, pick and roll, but Lawson can't hold on to the ball, but then it's taken back away by Erickson. He goes to Shumway for 3, who's fouled. Shot no good, but a 3-shot whistle will put Dylan Shumway to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
You can see the hustle there from Roman, gets it to Dylan, and then on the closeout, they're going to get Brenner Lim for the foul, and that's going to cost the Devils 3 free throws.
Clock will stop at 3 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the opening period. Shumway too strong, no good. Remains a 1-point game. Braves up.
It's a 4th team foul on the Devils.
Second one for Shumway is in. He'll have 1 more. 9-7 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard.
Dylan on the season, 75% from the free throw line.
Got it. 10-7 Braves. 3:04 to play in the opening period.
Jay Hill coming back in for Evanston.
He's picked up at the half-court line by Erickson, who Mendez wants the angle. Double team shuts him down. Works it back around to Searle. Jab step by Hill. Top of the key, bounce down the lane, ball poked loose, but recollected by Cook. Now he'll fake, now he'll drive and miss the shot. Rebounded though by Evanston. Cleared back out to Mendez for 3. No good, halfway down. Lawson on the rebound off the miss. That one was just about in as Shumway wants to attack, shut down in the corner. Hedges, one-on-one in the lane, reverses and shoots it off the glass and scores 2 for Zane.
Zane he's a persistent kid. He's a gritty kid, and he'll go down and do that for you.
5-point Star Valley lead, and Evanston throws it away. Oh, they are going to say touch by Star Valley.
Here's
that tipped away.
That last sequence on the Fall River Propane replay. Zane drives to his left, reverses back, or pivots back to the other direction, puts it up in with the right hand.
2:13 to go in the first. 12-7, Star Valley on top over Evanston and Afton. Devils with the ball on the outside to Mendez. Top of the key is Clayton Cook. Dribbles down the post, back to the backboard with a stop. The ball tipped loose and taken away by Star Valley, and then losing it, still in the backcourt. Ball still on the floor. Evanston scrambles to retake possession. They go down the floor and throw it over the head of Jay Hill. Just a little too scrambly for Evanston, and then turn it over.
You see Zach Thompson gets the steal, and then Hill steals it right back. Well, shouldn't say right back. It's a great hustle. And then the Devils just getting ahead of themselves a little bit.
Star Valley back with the basketball. Still with that 5-point lead. Cooper attacks again down the left post. Splits the D and makes it look easy.
He's 3 for 3 when he's done that so far tonight. 6 points.
Braves now lead by 7. 1:32 to play in the opening period. Shot fake, drive, and answer for Clayton Cook on the right post, the other end.
Cooper can match up with him size-wise, but Clayton's got more speed, and he beat Cooper to the spot under the rim.
1:20 is Roman Erickson. He'll pull up in the lane and drop it down below the line, and they get a foul on him as well. To the Riverside Dental free throw line goes the sophomore with a nice stroke, and he's at the charity stripe for the extra.
Riker Pace going to be whistled for his first. Both teams with 5 anyway, but this is an and one. And Roman Erickson will shoot 1.
Braves retake the 7-point lead, make it 8. Marches to the game. Star Valley up 17-9. What a difference a few games can make when you compare it to the season opener in Riverton, when Evanston blew out Star Valley in the opening half. Now here late in the first, Braves lead at 17-9. Driving his pace, kicks it outside to Searle. He'll kick it into the corner. Extra pass around the arc, back down low. They'll get Country on the reach around foul. Trying to battle down low with Clayton Cook. 56 seconds remains in the first.
First on Cooper. Again, into the bonus are the Devils, and Cook to the line for the first time. There have been a lot of free throws in this first half. Or first quarter, I should say. That one no good.
56 seconds remains in the first. Both teams in the bonus. Star Valley still leading by 8, 17-9 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard.
Clayton with 4 points and a block here in the early going.
Missed them both. Rebound is won though by Evanston. Cleared out to Searle. Extra pass for 3. No good. Rebounded by Cook. He goes up. No good again. Star Valley has it. Lots of misses by the Red Devils. Hedges on the board. Dump down to Lawson. Spins, shoot, and score for Big Country.
Well, we talked about speed on one end. That time Cooper was able to get to his spot before anybody could push him off of it, and you're not going to do that once he's that deep.
A 10-point Braves lead, 23 seconds. Mendez for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, saved by Evanston. They'll have it in the left corner with 15 seconds. Now a jumper on the elbow is a swish. Finally a field goal for the Devils.
Devils getting quite a few offensive boards, though, in these last couple of possessions.
19-11, 5 seconds. Erickson lost the ball, picks it up. 3 ball in the corner at the buzzer. Good! Dropped in by Zach Thompson as time expires in the period. A Wyoming Army National Guard 3. The Braves take a lead at the end of one, 22-11 on the SBI Sports Network.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
Best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Zach Thompson with the corner 3 as time expired, and add insult to injury, now Braves have the possession arrow, so they get the ball to open up the second.
Yeah, they can try and extend this 11-point lead, but they learned something from the Lady Braves in the first game, Duke. 8 players getting in the scoring column in the first quarter. How about that?
Shumway will have the dribble to open things up. Lincoln Lydiard checks into the game during the break. Now over to Roman Erickson on the left side wing. Down low to Hedges, shot fake and fouled. Great pass from Erickson down to Hedges on the left side block. Great shot fake to get the defender up in the air and to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Well, he drew the foul on Jordan Mendez, but Zach was thinking and one. Riker Pace came over and swatted that thing. Zach claps his hands because he's like, I was close to getting a 3 three-point play. He's got to settle for free throws instead. First one is good.
One more for Zane at the charity stripe. 7:47 to go in the second period. Second one's good as well. And how about the Braves? Out to a 24-11 lead over the Evanston Red Devils. Red Devils looking for some answers on their end of the court now. Top of the key is Lim. No shot, handoff, Hill. Reverses direction, ball on his hip. Blocked by Roman Erickson, but they'll say some body contact. I don't know if it was Roman, may have been a teammate, but here's the swat.
There it is on the propane replay. Roman will be whistled for his first team foul. Free throw is good for Jay Hill. He's 3 for 3 so far in this game.
Makes the score 24-12. Second free throw is also good. Cut the lead down to 11. 24-13, 7:30 to go in the second period. Braves on top, double digits early. Lydiard hit some big shots last weekend, getting some playing time off the bench here. Lawson rifles to Hedges, who scores. Big Country showing off the two-handed over-the-head pass down to Hedges, who collects and shoots.
He's got good passing skills. We've seen that a few times this season.
Lead back to 13, 26-13. Braves doubling up the Devils in Afton. 7 minutes before halftime. Mendez spins back to the backboard pass out. Hill, he wants to go down the lane. Shot no, but a foul. They'll get Roman Erickson again. He picks up 2 quick ones now. 6:54 to play, second period.
Here's this that last sequence. Roman back-to-back fouls, really. He's got 2, so he's got 2. Linford has 2. Neal has 2. And you got to start wondering just a little bit about strategy if you're Coach Shumway. That free throw's good.
Hill will have one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. 26-14, make it 26-15. Evanston hitting their shots from the line today.
Yeah, Jay Hill 6 for 6. All 6 of his points there from the charity stripe.
Star Valley basketball down the floor. Comes Erickson, kick out Shumway, fakes the 3, pulls up the baseline jumper. Too strong, but rebounded backside by Lawson. Clears it, goes back to Shumway, left wing 3. Too strong, no good. Another Lawson rebound. This time he wants to drive. Clears it back to Lydiard. Missed the short one in the lane. Rebounded by Evanston. Devils are going to have it in the front court in the half court offense now. Hill will go down low and a foul on Lydiard as they pass down to Riker Pace. Stops the clock at 6:21 to go in the opening second period.
First on Lydiard, but into the bonus, so that sends Jay Hill back to the line. Did I miss something here, Duke?
Non-shooting foul. So it's going to be a lob in.
I forgot we started a new quarter. Sorry about that.
It's going to be Cook. Hands off to Lim, wants to drive the post, shut down by the defense. Glurts it back up to Jay Hill. He wants to drive. Wild shot in the lane, deflected, no good. Rebounded by Lydiard on the run to Shumway. He's going to go to the free throw line. Bounce right side, Lancaster. Fake the 3, baseline, under the rim. Scoop shot, and he stepped on the line and out of bounds. Turns it back over with 6:03 to play in the second period.
Should get a good look at it here. Cooper trying to tightrope here.
Real close. The jacket is off for Coach Watsaba as his team's down by 11.
Hey, credit for him wearing it in the first place.
Right? 26-15. Still has the tie, though, nice and tight. Ball movement. Tried to go to Cook. Out too far away from him and out of bounds.
I mentioned in the girls' game, I'm getting old enough that I'm calling the kids of the kids I used to cover. Well, I used to cover Rob Watsaba when he was a Jackson Bronx, so that's how old I am.
11-point Braves lead. Lydiard up top. Lawson. Shumway, right wing 3. That one's got to go, but it doesn't. Drops out, no good. Rebounded by Lind. Evanston rebound, and they go quickly down the court with a half-court bounce pass, but another Evanston miss. Jay Hill missed it. A beauty of a pass, but he can't connect. Erickson on the other end. Pull up Jay on the baseline. Good. Roman Erickson makes it 28-15.
The thing about Roman is he's such a good player, and he's a sophomore. He comes off the bench. But in the JV game, he was dominant.
Shumway steals a bounce pass on the other end. Numbers for the Braves in transition. Lydiard feeds it to Lancaster. Lost it, saved it, but into the hands of Hill. Evanston basketball. 4:57 to go, second period. Up and down the court we fly with Lynn driving, shooting, paint short, no. Loose ball pulled in by Lydiard. Lydiard has it stolen away, and now a two-hand dunk for Clayton Cook off the steal. Makes it 28-17, and the Evanston crowd on their feet after the two-hander. Comes with 4:30 remaining in the second period. Braves still lead double digits, 28-17. Erickson shut down, goes to Lawson on the elbow. Spin move, shot but no good. Rebounded by Jay Hill on the run, out in front to Mendez. Attacks the rim and misses it in transition, but a foul. And the boos come out as they get Lawson working against Mendez. Everybody in the building not wearing red. Don't appreciate that one.
It's where you learn the subtle differences between, there's that two-handed flush there by Clayton Cook. This is where you learn the subtle differences between red and crimson in a crowd like this.
Free throw is no good. Evanston is, other than that shot, they've been great from the line, but field goal percentage, they've missed some shots today, Evanston has.
Well, they've beaten the Braves up the court several times, especially in this second quarter, just haven't been able to get points out of it from the layup.
4:13 remaining, one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line for Mendez, and he hits that one to make it a 10-point game, 28-18. 4 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Evanston in the period. As we approach the midway mark, here's Lancaster. Both teams making some noises on their benches. Turnaround for turnaround for Erickson's blocked. Transition, Lind, reverse, no good, but the follow there is good for Clayton Cook. Momentum swinging back to the Red Devils, and Coach Shumway will call a timeout down to an 8-point game. 28-20, 3:51, back in 30 on SBI.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring. Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Momentum pendulum has swung back towards Evanston. Braves still up by 8 points, but 3:51 to go before halftime.
And the Devils doing it, they're capitalizing in transition, Duke. They're beating the Braves back and getting good shots. The Braves have lucked out because the Devils have missed a couple, but they've made their last ones.
Lancaster, pull up 3 off the mark, fight for the rebound, loose ball on the court, bodies go down to get it, ball out of bounds, stays with Star Valley. Stops the clock at 3:34 to play in the second period, still 28-20. Roman Erickson will inbound. Evanston manned up on defense. Lancaster in the front court, gets the call from Coach Shumway on the bench. Lancaster, right side Shumway, back to Cooper on the right corner, no shot. Ball moving around the arc. Erickson, post drive, nothing. Lydiard has it. He'll hesitate, behind his back, pull up jumper from deep, no good. Rebounded by the Red Devils. Evanston basketball with momentum. Mendez pulls up on the left side, now drives, jumper from the foul line, back rimmed it, no good, another miss. Rebounded by Lancaster. Cooper on the run now as Nill gets set to sub in for the Braves. Down to Hedges, bumped and fouled. That was before the shot. Hedges couldn't quite get the shot up in the air. Stops the clock at 2:56.
Foul is going to go against Jay Hill, his first. Second team foul on the Devils, 2:56 to go in the quarter.
Bryson Neal does sub in as Lydiard has a seat. Inbound Lancaster goes to the right post, spins down the lane. Ball knocked loose though. Hedges goes down to get it. He's on the floor and there will be a jump ball call. Arrow favors Evanston. 2:51 before halftime. Braves lead 28-20.
For my 2 cents, Duke, I'd like to see Cooper and the offense go back to the rim. That's where they were causing the Devils some trouble right there. A deflection, not technically a turnover, but basically one.
Evanston trying to find the rhythm offensively. Up top is Searle. Left side is Mendez. Holds it deep on the left side wing. Down low to the post. Spin. Back outside to Mendez. No shot. Extra pass up top and around to Searle, who drives. Lost the ball but fouled. 2:28 to go. That's the 15th foul of the second period against Star Valley. And will put Brooks Searle to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 attempts.
First personal on Dylan Shumway. Free throw line for Searle. He's 1 of 2 tonight. 2 more upcoming. That one's no good. Brace 7 of 10 from the line. This will be free throw number 15 for the Devils.
Still 28-20. Second free throws away. No good again. Rebounded by Bryson Nield. It's still an 8-point Star Valley lead. Erickson stops in the front court. Picks up his dribble with the pass over to Cooper on the left side corner. Now he'll dribble ahead to the foul line. Spin, down the post, no shot, back to Erickson. He'll try the left post. Ball down low, leans into it, shot no, but a foul. It's going to put Roman Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Roman's had a great season off the bench, but you can see a little more aggressive offensive play for Roman so far in this game.
Well, he's got quite a few tools in his tool bag as far as offense is concerned. Free throw is good. That was foul number 2 on Brooks Searle. 13th foul on the Devils. Roman now 2 for 2 from the line. And let's be honest, we learned clear back in September, he's not, the moment's not bigger than he is.
Game-winning touchdown reception at Sugar Salem was a huge moment for him. 29-20, and the second free throw short, but rebounded by Hedges. He'll clear it back outside. The Braves have the extra possession. Shumway calls a new play with a pass over to Bryson Neal. Now down to Hedges, right side of the key. Dribbles inside, kick out. Shumway, no shot, takes it to the rim. Missed it, but rebounded by Lancaster, and he missed it on the putback. Tip ball to Evanston on the run. Here's Searle, scoop, missed it. Putback is in. Evanston the board and the bucket in transition to make it 29-22. 1:40 to go before halftime. Erickson spins, right post drive, kick out. Neal, wide open, left corner three, good! Bryson Neal, the Wyoming Army National Guard, 3-ball, makes it a 10-point Star Valley lead.
You gotta hit those when you're that wide open. There's a lot of pressure to do it. Bryson knocks it down.
Jay Hill now on the other end for Star Valley, passes up, or up for Evanston, passes up to Jordan Mendez. Clock ticks down to 1:13 before halftime. Open look for Searle, passed it over to Hill. Pulls up jumper on the baseline, bounced off the rim, and no. Another missed Red Devil shot. Cooper Lancaster dribbles behind his back and across the timeline. Works it over to the right side wing. Holds it, defense is spread out. Now Cooper drives, double team to the post, tries to go to Erickson, ball tipped, loose out of bounds off of Evanston.
Dang.
As Searle dove into his own bench but couldn't save it.
Look, I love the hustle, but here's that last sequence. Roman finding Bryson Neal for the triple. Got to credit Searle. He dove right into those folding chairs. The seats are soft, but the legs sure aren't.
50 seconds before halftime. Braves trying to add to a 10-point advantage at home against the visiting Red Devils. Ball moving around the outside. Reverse sidestep, and then taken left-handed for Roman Erickson to the rim. Wide open lane on the angle.
Roman 8 points off the bench.
34-22, lead up to 12 to favor the Braves. Evanston had cut it down to 8. Star Valley extends it back to 12. Clock down to 24 before halftime. Devils find Searle, drives, lost the ball. It's actually Jay Hill on the angle drive, and he will be fouled to stop the clock at 20.1 seconds to go and 2 free throws at the line.
Second personal on Cooper Lancaster. No, excuse me, it's going to be on Bryson Neal, so that's his third.
Going to see Jack Neal sub into the game for Star Valley. The junior will sub out Bryson with his 3.
That's the first missed free throw for Jay Hill. He had been 6 for 6. Jack's, he's very capable. Seen him play quite a few of the JV games. He's very capable of coming in here.
Second free throw good for Jay Hill, makes it 34-23. Braves had the ball back with 18 seconds still in the backcourt. Lancaster will take his time across the half-court line, trying to set up the last shot. They hit the 3-ball at the buzzer at the end of the first period, tried to do so again here. Lancaster with 8, drive, shot is up, and no, but they call a travel. Took the extra step, maybe drug his foot in the paint. Evanston now has an opportunity with 5.6 before halftime. Inbound to Mendez at half court. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Drives open. Look at the rim and scores. This time Evanston gets the ball to drop in as time expires and cuts it back down to a single-digit game. Heading into the locker room, Star Valley on top, 34-25. Star Valley Health halftime show on the way with the SVI Sports Network.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health halftime show on the SVI Sports Network.
Halftime coverage presented by Star Valley Health. Good opening half for the home Braves. They lead the Red Devils 34-25 in the boys varsity game. Performing right now at halftime, the performance team from Desi's Dance Studio. And this full performance is being recorded. We'll have it uploaded as soon as we are able. It's the Assist to Sell halftime showcase, which will be available in a few minutes after the game. And the drill team for Star Valley, the Brave Cadets, they're at State Spirit this weekend along with the cheerleaders, so wish them the very best of luck. Again, this full performance from Desi's Dance traveling team being recorded. We'll have it uploaded with the Assist to Sell halftime showcase. Now Braves build a lead. Evanston cut it to within 8. Star Valley goes back up on top, and right now it's a 9-point difference. Star Valley on top.
Yeah, I think the biggest key, Duke, is something that Bryce and Neal touched on the senior interview with you this week. The Braves remember that first half really well of the first game of the season, and the Devils kind of embarrassed them, quite honestly, and they didn't want that to happen again. And they were going to come out with a lot of intensity, and I think that has carried them into the halftime.
Let's see how this one looks. Deep in the numbers with the Braves by 9 in the Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One Floor and Home halftime battle stats.
Well, first for the Devils, Clayton Cook, 4 of 6 from the floor with 8 points. He leads the way for Evanston. Jay Hill, 7 points, all of them from the free throw line. No field goals made quite yet for Jay. 3 points for Brooks Searle, 3 for Jordan Mendez, 2 apiece for Riker Lind and Riker Pace. Rebounding-wise, the Braves leading that one 17-11. The Devils did not hit a three-pointer in that first half. They were 0 for 5, and from the free throw line, got there quite a few times, but left a few points off the board. 9 of 17 were the Devils in that first half. Switching over to Star Valley, leading the way was Roman Erickson. Off the bench, he scored 8 points. Also had a couple of assists. Also getting into the scoring column, Zane Hedges had 6. Cooper Lancaster had 6. Bryson Neal and Dylan Shumway with 4 points apiece. 3 for Zach Thompson, 2 for Cooper Lawson, and 1 for Will Linford. The Braves going 2 of 7 from the three-point line and out-rebounding the Devils in that first half, and then shooting 8 of 12 from the free throw line. That's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, located a block south of the Arch in Afton. It's where you will find quality, price, and service at Battleson Brothers Flooring. And your halftime battle stats. Let's see if we can give away a certificate now to Swirl and Star of 89 with your halftime trivia question.
Well, Duke, we talked about that first game of the year quite a bit tonight and leading up to this game. The question for tonight is, who was Star Valley's leading scorer the last time these two teams met? That was in that Riverton game. 307-203-4637. And the first correct answer wins a gift certificate to Star of 89.
307-203-4637. Braves lead it by 9 in our Star Valley Health halftime show, 34-25, live from the Crimson Cathedral on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome to Star Valley Station, home of Skyview Lanes, Salt River Cinemas, and Some Dude's Pizza. Get ready for an unforgettable experience where entertainment and deliciousness collide. Let the fun begin.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
I've been dancing since I was 3 and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
Halftime coverage is made possible by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Star Valley Health halftime coverage. Their expanded Alpine Clinic is open. Find an emergency room, operating room, cardiac cath lab, and more. With new services in the Alpine community, visit starvalleyhealth.org for details. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you with the Braves leading it at the break, 34-25. We're going to send it to Millie Kazare in just a few, but first let's see how Star Valley's done with the assist to sell keys to the game.
Well, key number 1, we touched on it several times, and the Braves did this. I think they matched the tempo of the Devils to start this game. No open layups. I'll be honest, the Braves, I think, still got some work to do on this. The Devils actually beat them back a few times on defense, just missed a few shots that I'm sure they're talking about at halftime. Overcharged. Duke, I still don't have my charges. I'm starting to take it personal. Still looking for players to give me 2 drawn charges tonight. And key number 4, turn them inside out. I liked how the Braves started early off, especially with Cooper Lancaster going in early. I'd like to see them reestablish that here in the second half. I think that only helps set them up offensively. That's a look at your keys to the game, brought to you by Assist to Sell.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit AssistToSellStarValley.com. That is AssistToSellStarValley.com. Let's send it over to Millie Kazare. She had the chance to catch up with Coach Matt Shumway to get his thoughts on that first half. Here's Millie with the Miles CPA courtside report.
Yeah, guys, Coach said the boys need to get their hands off and play better defense. At times they moved the ball well and made some shots, and then others they became selfish and tried to force things, he said. He hopes to see some more improvements in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Millie Kazare with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA in Afton and Alpine. Get your best results possible this tax season with the help of Miles CPA. Let's see if we have a winner of the halftime trivia question and that gift certificate to Swirl in Afton.
And the question was, who was Star Valley's leading scorer the last time these two teams met? And the answer is Mr. Zach Thompson. Zach Thompson had 15 points the last time these two teams met. That was back in early December. And I think we had a winner.
That we did. We do have a first correct answer. I've notified the winner with a text back, and so congratulations, you've won. In fact, I think we only had one Zach Thompson response. So congratulations to our winner today for that gift certificate to Swirl and Star of 89 in Afton. It will be Braves basketball as we wrap up the Star Valley Health halftime show. Find them online at starvalleyhealth.org. Braves with a 9-point lead.
I want to touch on something that Millie had brought up with Coach Shumway at halftime, wanting his guys to play a little cleaner with their hands. Fouls are a factor a little bit here to start the second half for the Braves. Bryson Neal starting the third quarter with 3. Will Linford, Roman Erickson, and Cooper Lawson each have 2. For the Devils, the players with 2 to be mindful of, Riker Lind and Brooks Searle each have 2.
Star Valley basketball with Dylan Shumway inbounding to open up the second half of play. Backcourt to Cooper Lancaster, and here we go. 34-25, Braves with the 9-point advantage. Lancaster works to Hedges. Spin move to the rim, no good. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Evanston on the run. Red Devils bounce left side. Mendez shot fake. Cross court pass right to Hill. Hill attack. No shot though. Clears it back out. Extra pass. Mendez for 3. No. Rebounded by Hedges. Star Valley basketball. Shots just not falling for the Devils. Lancaster on the run. Reverse layup and in for 2.
I'll be honest, I would like to see Cooper do about 10 of those in a game, at least tonight anyway.
Euro stepped and crossed the paint, went under the rim and scored. 7:08 to go. Braves now back by double digits. In the paint as Cook clears it back outside. Shumway almost stole the ball, but he does knock it back into the hands of Lim, who lost it out of bounds. Star Valley basketball.
Star Valley student section letting him hear about it. I don't know what the theme is tonight. Jersey boys? I don't know what it is.
No. I'll have glasses and bandanas on.
White tank tops. I don't know what it is.
Yep.
They're having fun, though.
Good section, good crowd on both sides here. Shumway's up top for the Braves. Drives the post, fakes the pass, goes to the rim. Too strong, no good. Loose ball rebound, pulled in by Evanston on the run. Quickly down the floor to a running Riker Lind. That was a three-quarter court dart on the pass to Lind for 2.
Brenner Lim, the great pass.
Lim to Lind. Hedges to Neild. Bryson to the rim, no good, and he'll foul on the rebound attempt.
And that's going to be number 4 on Bryson. It's been kind of a short night for him so far, and he's going to have to sit. Oh, I assume, Zach Thompson's going to come in. I think Bryson fairly frustrated with that, but happens to somebody about every game, doesn't it? Somebody's just kind of gets on the wrong side of the foul count.
36-27, Star Valley still up by 9, 6:10 to go now with the third period of play. Evanston basketball. Around the arc is Hill, drives the post, kick out 3 from Lim is good. Eventually they're going to start falling. We'll see if Brenner Lim gets things rolling. The lead down to 6 now, closest the Devils have been in a long while.
Evanston had been 0 for 6, so they're glad to see that triple fall.
Hedges, big spin move. He goes to the rim, shot no good. Tip ball rebound back to Evanston. They're on the run. Mendez leans into the shot, blocked but fouled.
We see this is a theme tonight, Duke. The Braves are getting beat up the court, and it's cost them some layup opportunities and some free throws, including that one right there.
Braves are led by as many as 13, now down to a 6-point game with Jordan Mendez to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Second personal on Cooper Lancaster. Free throws no good.
He'll have one more with the clock stopped at 5 minutes, 45 seconds in the third period.
Mendez with 3 points, 2 rebounds, trying to salvage 1 of 2 here.
Second attempt is no good, missed them both. Lancaster boards it up for the Braves. Across the half court, sprinting, slows down to the 3-point line. Defense is there, passes to Hedges, works it over to the left side to Thompson. Back up top to Cooper. Crosses over, drives the post, and will be fouled on the floor before the shot. Stopping the clock at 5:28 to play third period. Braves still lead it by 6.
Clayton Cook going to be whistled for his first team foul on the Devils. 5:28 to go here in the third.
Hedges will inbound for Star Valley, triggering from the baseline. Looking, gets it outside Shumway. Inbound three, off the mark. Not falling for Dylan right now, but it's rebounded by Lancaster. His putback no good. Braves want a foul. They don't get it. Evanston with the basketball. Jay Hill running the court. He'll stop. Work it to the right side corner to Mendez. Back up top of the arc and now over to the left side wing. 5:10 to play in the third period. Mendez left. Goes to the post with a bounce pass to Cook. One-on-one against Linford. Cook goes to the backboard, but no good. Boy. Rebounded by Linford.
Good looking shot. Thought it was going to fall for Cook. He probably did too.
Shumway, right wing, pull up three. Missed another one. Rebound out of bounds off of Evanston. Stays with Star Valley.
Again, I'm not the coach. I'm not sure what they're being asked, but that's a little too early in the possession for me. Unless you're just red hot, I'd like to see the Braves work the offense before you just pull up and shoot a three.
Star Valley holding on to this 6-point advantage, 36-30. Here's Lancaster, right post, shot off the square, but off the mark. No good, rebounded by Linford, and the putback is in. Backside board and a bucket for Will. Makes it 38-30.
Braves needed that one. It's been a while.
Evanston on the other end. Feeds it to the low post, back outside. Searle attacks the angle, to the rim, no good. Another miss at the square. Rebounded by Will Linford. Star Valley basketball. Shumway in transition. Hesitates to his right, back to his left, stops on the perimeter, and goes back to Zach Thompson.
Another basket that easily could have fallen for the Devils. There's a bunch of them that's popped out tonight.
Thompson, left wing, has a screen, feeds it down to Linford, and he'll score a pick and roll. Back to a double-digit game, 40-30.
Back-to-back buckets for Will.
Lil tips the ball away to Hedges. Out in front to Thompson. Euro step, reverse, and bounces down. A 6-0 run for the Braves. And back to a 12-point Star Valley lead.
Zach comes in and makes a couple of plays.
Timeout taken by Watsabon, the Red Devils. A 30-second timeout. 3:38 to go in the third. Braves by 12 on the SBI Sports Network.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Red Devils pulled within 2 possessions, but the Braves go on a 6-0 run. It's now a 12-point advantage. Star Valley, 3:38 to go in the third period.
Well, it's kind of your role player guys. Will Linford comes in back-to-back field goals, and then Zach Thompson with the layup.
Mendez passes to Lynn, down the barrel three, no good. Rebounded by Hedges. Star Valley basketball. Zane slows down in the backcourt, finds Shumway across the timeline. He'll set up on the right side wing. Dylan looking for some outlets, finds Linford on top, working the ball around the arc, knocked out of bounds by Riker Lind, and it stays with Star Valley in front of their own bench.
Some subs coming in. You got Brenner Lim coming in. And I did not see the other player, Duke, sorry.
Thompson will get the inbound, works it over to Hedges. Shumway, Thompson has a screen from Linford, drops down, but Linford is covered, so they work it around the perimeter some more. Hedges on the outside above the right corner. Shumway, Thompson can't drive in. Lancaster outside, up top is Hedges. Clock under 3 minutes to go. Thompson has it on the left wing, wants to drive the angle, hesitate, kick out. Cooper goes baseline, shut down under the rim, needs an outlet, dumps it to Hedges up the lane. Hedges can't hit the shot, but he is fouled. Good find by Lancaster because he was in trouble on the baseline.
That's what I was going to say. It's kind of a nice pass there to even find Zane Hedges down there. Foul will go against Clayton Cook. Second personal on Cook. Second team foul on the Devils. 2:45 to go in the quarter, and Hedges' free throw is good.
Star Valley on a 7-0 run to match their largest lead of the game at 13 as Lawson will sub in for Shumway.
Zane has 7 points, 4 rebounds. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. He's got 1 more.
Also saw Lydiard sub into the game. So it's Thompson, Lydiard, Lancaster, and Lawson with Hedges shooting.
A bit more Lydiard with no Smith McClure. I did see Smith walking around, though, so that was a good sign.
That's a good point. Smith missing the game due to injury sustained against Natrona, knee injury last week. Free throw is good. 44-30, a 14-point Braves lead. Largest of the game. 2:33 to go in the third period. Mendez, right side of the key, clears out to Searle. Up top to Lim. Above the left side corner is Riker Lynn, holds it high. Clock down to 2:18 to go. Evanston continues to work the outside. Lim, right wing, picks up his dribble, pivots, and passes to Mendez outside the circle. Mendez picked up, screen set, bounces down low, poked away by Lawson, and they're going to get a kick call. So it will stay with Evanston on their end. No foul. I guess they're going to say Lawson lifted up his leg, kicked it away.
I guess he can kick it too.
Yeah, here's a lob up to Cook, comes down and goes up. He's fouled. Shot no good, but Clayton Cook to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
It's a nice pass to get it in, very close to being a 3-point play. Foul will be Cooper Lancaster's third team foul on the Braves with 2:01 to go in the third. And at the line, Cook is 0 for 2 tonight. It's been a while since he's been there. That one is no good.
Dylan Shumway subs back in after a short break. Cooper Lancaster will have a seat.
I think that's pretty strategic. Don't want Cooper to pick up any garbage fouls here with 2:01 left in the third.
Second is good for Cook.
Cook with 9 points now. That's the high mark for the Devils.
44-31, Star Valley with the ball and the lead. Shumway, hands off to Hedges. Bounce up top to Lawson. Holds it above his head, top of the key. Couple dribbles, ball poked away, but picked up by Thompson. He'll hesitate, tried the post, lost the ball, clears it up, finds Lydiard underneath, works it to Lawson in the paint, back to the backboard, spins, shoot, rolls off the rim and no good. Rebound comes down to Clayton Cook for the Devils.
That would have been a pretty move if Cooper got that to finish, just couldn't quite find the range.
Evanston down by 13, but with the basketball now. Angle drive for Mendez to the rim and in for Jordan Mendez, and a timeout for Rob Watson, the Evanston Red Devils. Back to an 11-point game now, 44-33, full timeout Evanston on the SVI Sports Network.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
44-33 coming out of the Evanston timeout. Braves up by 11. Looks like Devils are going to jump into a full court press. Star Valley inbounds to Hedges. A weak double team. He bounces to Shumway. He'll be picked up at half court, but passes around, able to find Thompson. He'll step back, no one picks him up, shoots the three, off the mark, no good. Fight for the rebound, and the Evanston Red Devils have it. On the run is Jay Hill. He tries to force a pass, but it's stolen away by Zach Thompson. Thompson across the half court, looking around and able to find Lydiard. Open three, left wing, shots away, off the rim, no good. Box out rebound for Evanston, but Zane Hedges will tie it up. He does flip the arrow, Evanston keeps possession.
See that last sequence here in the Fall River Propane replay, the nice steal from Zach Thompson going up. That would have been an interception if this was in the fall.
43 seconds to play before the end of the third period. Evanston basketball down by 11. Fake the pass right, come to the left, and a foul on Hedges on the floor as Mendez tried to make a move to the rim.
First personal on Zane, fourth team foul on the Braves with 34.5 seconds left here in the third. So if the Devils can draw one more, they'll get to the free throw line.
Evanston inbounding baseline with a lob up top to Riker Pace. He'll quickly go Mendez, right wing three, no. Thompson on the rebound, Star Valley basketball. 26 seconds to go in the third period. Braves still up by 11, 44-33. Not a good shooting night for the Devils today.
Yeah, 1 of 8 from distance so far tonight.
Hedges will step back to burn clock. 11, 10, makes a move, spins down the lane, a beauty of a spin. The shot is good with the foul.
Wow.
What a beauty. Hedges down the middle of the paint off the spin move and to the line for the and one.
Zane, he likes that spin move. He'll kind of go to his left, spin back to his right. He finishes this time. And a chance to complete the three-point play. Zane is perfect from the free throw line. 5 for 5.
8 seconds remaining as Evanston comes across the half-court line. Work it up top to Searle. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Force it in the lane. Here's a block shot at the buzzer. Big country Cooper Lawson denies the shooter as time expires. Country playing perimeter defense, and the Braves end the third period with a 14-point lead. Fourth quarter next on the SVI Sports Network.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Beginning of the High Country Solutions fourth quarter on SVI. The Braves with the lead and the ball, 47-33. How about the rejection by Big Country at the end of the third?
Yeah, people like that. Happened right over by the student section, and I don't know if you got to look at it or not. Dylan was doing the Matumbo finger wag for Cooper.
Yeah. Star Valley basketball working the outside. Roman Erickson subs in during the break. Passes to Lawson. Back out. Erickson three, corner right side. Airballed it into the hands of Riker Lind. Evanston basketball. Braves by 14. Evanston half-court pass down to Mendez, who scores. Jordan Mendez for 2. And it's a 12-point game.
The Devils are a problem in transition. They've missed a few tonight, but they really get up the court quick, and that is one of their staples from when they were state champs.
Shumway three, another miss for Dillon, but rebounded by Lawson, missed the putback. The ball ricochets into the hands of Evanston, then stolen away by Hedges. Lawson dives down to get it for the jump ball call. The arrow is going to favor Evanston. Cooper a little frustrated coming up. He was like a lineman diving on the fumble for this, is what this was.
Some folks to the right of us upset. I guess looking at it, I don't really know why.
7:10 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period. Star Valley still up by 12, 47-35. Ball movement finds Lynn, top of the key. Low pass off the feet of Lynn, but he's able to recollect. Mendez, left side to Jay Hill. Evanston averaging 61 points per game coming into this one. Early fourth, they've been held to 35. Here's a drive to the right post. Blocked from behind by Cooper Lancaster. Lind on the shot attempt. Lancaster blocked him from behind. Has the ball down the court, and he's going to have an offensive foul. Cooper too aggressive down the left side post. Jordan Mendez draws the charge for the Devils.
It's going to be foul number 4 on Cooper Lancaster. First team foul on the Braves here as we're into the final quarter of the ball game. I think Cooper was wanted a little clarification from the refs, and he got it.
6.5 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period. Devil basketball, but still trailing by 12, 47-35. Here's a feed down the left post. Shot good, contested but in. Clayton Cook for 2, and it's a 10-point game. Star Valley in the backcourt. Evanston trapping at the midline. They break it. Lancaster, right side Hedges. Sets up center court with Erickson. Clock hits 6 minutes to go in the game. Ball through the hands of Hedges, but saves it. Drives, dishes, outside. Now Roman. Jabs right, dribbles left, below the elbow. Jumper, swish. Roman Erickson for 2. And it's a timeout. Coach Shumway and the Braves. A 30-second break. Braves back up by 12 on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
We are Western Wyoming's leader in live coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, it is Evanston basketball after another 2-point field goal for the Braves to extend their lead to 49-37. Evanston across the half-court line to the right side wing with Jay Hill. Has a screen, top of the key. Pass right to Lind. Test the angle. Bryson Neal back into the game. Subbed in during the timeout. He has the 4 fouls. Pass down low. Double team under the rim. And good with the foul for Clayton Cook. Stops the clock at 5:24, and it's down to a 10-point game.
Will Linford going to be whistled for his 3rd. Cook has struggled from the line tonight. Just 1 of 4. Chance to try and turn that around here, and his team could use it.
Free throw no good. Roman Erickson boards for the Braves. Hedges in the backcourt. Defense on him, back to Roman. Finds Hedges to break the timeline. 5:10 to go in the game. Braves lead at 49-39 against Evanston. Shumway up to Hedges. Wants to drive but stop, picks it up over to Erickson. He tests the angle. Defense is there for Mendez. Help comes over from Cook, but able to find Shumway. Drives, blocked. Loose ball, Shumway has it, goes up strong. Good with the foul. And Dylan Shumway to the line for the and 1. He was blocked on the first attempt, but the ball came down to him, and now he's to the line.
Stuck with it after it got swatted and gets himself a basket out of it. Foul will go against Clayton Cook, his 3rd. And the first team foul on the Devils. Free throws no good.
Star Valley leading by 12, 51-39, 4:46 to go in the 4th. Fake right, dribble left on the angle. Good with the foul on the other end. The angle drive from Jay Hill, sliding into the bleachers behind the backboard, and he's to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and 1.
Like somebody forgot where they were supposed to be, and Hill just took it right to the rim. Foul will go against Dylan Shumway, his 2nd. That is Hill's first field goal tonight. Free throw is good. He is 8 of 9 from the free throw line. He's got 10 points.
Down to a single-digit game, 51-42. Devils trail by 9. Star Valley with the ball. 4.5 to go in the 4th period. Shumway attacks, angle, shot, no good. Almost rolled in, but he is fouled. Dylan Shumway has not been able to hit the outside shot today, so he's trying to get him close to the rim.
Brenner Lim going to be whistled for that one. That is his second team foul on the Devils. Dylan 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He's on the season better than that, but that one's way too strong off the back of the iron.
3 team fouls on Star Valley, 2 team fouls on Evanston. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining, 4:26 remaining in the game. Second free throw good for Shumway to make it 52-42, back to a 10-point game.
Dylan with 7 points.
Evanston attacks on the other end. Jay Hill on the angle. Mendez works it over right side to Lind. Jabs right, dribbles left, back to his right on the baseline, throws it away. Tried to throw it up the key, but Dylan Shumway steals it. He'll come across the half-court line. Braves back on offense as we hit the midway point in the period. Right side wing, feed down to Will Linford. Back to the backboard, back outside to Neal. He can't get to the rim. And Erickson is fouled on the perimeter, stopping the clock at 3:54 in the game, and the third Evanston team foul.
Riker Lind going to be whistled for his third.
Erickson inbounds backcourt to Hedges. Lim is on him defensively, pokes the ball away, but Hedges reclaims it. Erickson calls the set in the half court. Right side Shumway. Up top Hedges. 3:40 to go in the game. Braves by 10. Linford down low, one-on-one, leans into it. No good, but a foul. Strong take by the junior Will Linford, holding his own down low, and he's to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 shots to come.
He had to work for that one too. Riker Lind battling with him down there, and he just picks up his 4th. Linford to the free throw line where he's 1 of 2. That one too strong.
Texting and driving, there really is no and. Why not remind you, if you're texting, you're not driving. It's either texting or driving. Here's Linford for the second attempt. Will missed it too strong. Deep rebound pulled in by Lim for the Devils. Still a 10-point game, 52-42. 3.5 to go. Mendez swing pass to Lind. Back to Mendez on the lob, and he missed it, but the putback is missed as well. 2 misses for the Devils. The lob was there for Mendez, and the putback was missed by Cook.
Well, that's the devil call that Jake Hibbert talks about, and it's been that kind of night for Evanston. They've had several of those shots just not go down.
Timeout taken by Coach Shumway. 3:06 to go. And the net not there for the Devils right now. They trail it by 10. Braves up 52-42, back in 60 SVI.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are Western Wyoming's leader in live coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
3 minutes, 6 seconds remains in the High Country Solution fourth quarter at Star Valley High School. Braves with the basketball, ahead by 10, 52-42 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 3 minutes to go with Hedges around the outside. Pivots back to his right, feeds to Lancaster. He'll have a screen to set things up top of the key. Back down the left post. Euro step, fade away in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Evanston. Board down to Riker Lind. Devils on the attack the other way. Still time for Evanston, but they need to make a run here with 2:40 to go in the game. Down by 10. Mendez down low with the pass to Cook. Spin shot no good, and that's been the story for the Devils. They just have not been able to hit the shots today.
And they've been just like that. Shots that they're probably accustomed to making. Just haven't had the luck tonight.
averaging 61 per game on the season. Right now with 2.5 to go, they've got 42 points. Here's Linford, clear out Shumway.
I don't think Will knew that his guy had passed him. He had an open lane to the basket if he had turned around.
Shumway will hand off to Lancaster. And Lancaster's fouled in the front court as Coach Shumway was starting to burn some clock. 52-42, Braves with the 10-point lead, and Cooper Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Second personal on Jay Hill. Cooper, this is his first free throw attempt of the night, and it's good. 9 points, 9 rebounds for Cooper Lancaster.
The Coop chant from the crowd after the first one drops in. He'll set up toe at the stripe for the second one. Sends it away, off the mark this time, no good. Neal almost got the rebound, but deflected towards Evanston. 2 minutes to go in the game. Lim attacks but retreats. Braves now by 11, 53-42. Top of the key is Lim, works left side, Lind for three, no good. Another Evanston miss, rebounded by Zane Hedges for Star Valley. Hedges double team to the backcourt, works across the timeline. Lancaster goes baseline, and he will be fouled before the shot. Doesn't really matter. Evanston's already got Star Valley in the bonus, and so Cooper Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line for two.
Brenner Lim with his third personal.
Now time becoming a big issue, and Coach Watsabaugh needs a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining, and he's down by 11 with $1:40 to go. We'll take the timeout as well. Back in 60 on SBI.
Lincoln County School District Number 2 Transportation Department is hiring bus aides for the current school year. Earn extra cash while helping out the students. Starting wage for bus aides is $16.75 per hour. No experience is necessary, and all training is paid. To get started and fill out your application, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org. Click Job Openings. Become a bus aide and enjoy a great way to earn some part-time cash.
Plan to visit Alpine, Wyoming, January 31st and February 1st for the annual Alpine Winter Jubilee. This winter event includes a free hot dog roast, light parade, family movie, children's activities, snowcross races, and snow sculptures. The event caps off with casino night with proceeds going towards local scholarships. For the full schedule of events, visit alpinewy.gov. That's alpinewy.gov for the Alpine Winter Jubilee, January 31st and February 1st.
This broadcast is owned by SVI Media. Any use without prior written permission is prohibited.
Out of the Evanston timeout, 1 minute 40 seconds remains. It's Star Valley by 11, and Cooper Lancaster to the free throw line for the Braves.
Cooper 1 of 2. Looking for that 10th point, and he'll get a couple more chances to do that here. That one in and out.
Star Valley is in the bonus. Braves have 3 team fouls themselves, so 1 more to give, but they're up by 11. Spirit fingers from the student section as Lancaster misses the second one. Tip rebound though, Cooper follows it to the corner, has the rebound. Braves with the ball and a chance to burn some more clock.
He gets his 10th rebound before his 10th point.
What a big one it was too. Now the Braves are going to spread out the offense with 1:26 to go and an 11-point lead. Evanston will be forced to come up and foul. They do so with 1:23. Jay Hill will pick up the foul and put Cooper back on the free throw line.
And Cooper is going to be given another chance to get to that 10-point mark. He's probably like, got to get there at some point, right?
Looking for that double-double today. You mentioned just got his 10th rebound. And there's the 10th point. See, he had to miss that one to get his 10th rebound, Al. So he's thinking you got to get that double-double.
Boy, I hope that's not why.
I am sure it's not. Yeah. 12-point lead, make it 13. Cooper got them both that time, 55-42. 1:22 to go in the game here in the fourth period, presented by High Country Solutions. Attack on the angle for Evanston. Another missed shot at the rim. Rebounded by Will Linford. Shumway back to Hedges, back to Shumway across the timeline. Braves want to burn clock, but it's a turnover. Jordan Mendez has a steal. Tipped but recollects. Now he'll attack, splits the D to the rim. Strong offensive foul.
There's finally one of my charges.
Zane Hedges down there to draw the charge. As Evanston just trying to get something to happen, and the officials call it offensive.
Watch 44.
(55-42). Braves up by 13. The inbound to Cooper, and he's fouled with 60 seconds remaining in a 13-point game.
Mendez going to pick up another personal here as they're just trying to find something here as we get down to the final minute of the game. Braves are only shooting 58% from the free throw line, so that's probably part of the strategy there. Cooper hit his last 2, and now he's hit 3 in a row.
Star Valley looking to win their 3rd in a row. All 3 of them being conference games.
13 points, 10 rebounds for Cooper tonight.
Under 1 minute remains in the game. Braves now up by 15. It's their largest lead of the game. Here's an attack down the lane. That one does finally drop in for Jay Hill, and a timeout taken by Coach Watsabaugh. We'll take this one. We'll keep it here, rather. It's 57-44. 50 seconds remaining in the game. Now Evanston did pull to within 6 points here in the second half, but that's as close as they've been. Star Valley has held on to a double-digit lead the majority of the second half.
Yeah, they built that first quarter double-digit lead, and they've never relinquished it. And so they're on the verge of winning their 3rd straight game, and all 3 of those games being the 4A West. This one a bit more important because it is in the Southwest District. And in case you're already wondering, looking down the road, these 2 teams meet again. It'll be in Evanston. It's on February 20th. I looked it up.
And in essence, if needed, that will be the tiebreaker game.
Yeah.
Since they've already played once this year. Of course,
I'm not exactly sure how that works because the first one was technically a non-conference game, but
well, we're told if Evanston and Star Valley tie in the seedings, then whoever wins the best of 3 in the series wins the tie.
Well, I'm impressed you know all that.
I did a little research back in the day. Quick foul by Evanston with hardly any time coming off the clock. In fact, they foul before.
Brenner Lim whistled for his 4th.
57-44. 50 seconds to go, and Roman Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He's going to have 2 attempts.
Roman 10 points off the bench today, make it 11, and a chance to make it 12.
First free throw is good, 58-44. Second shot is good, 59-44. Impressive performance by the Braves on both ends, surpassing their game average in scoring and holding Evanston well below theirs. Here's Mendez attacking, shot no good, but foul. It's been a rough shooting night for Evanston. That's going to happen, but you got to give credit to the Braves defense because they've played well and they made Evanston earn everything they can get.
Yeah, they have, and they've also picked up several steals, a lot of deflections. They've done a good job just battling through it.
So Evanston has Mendez on the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Misses that one. Mendez 1 of 5 from the line tonight. He'll get 1 more. Second one also no good. Zane Hedges with the rebound.
Hedges will take it across the half-court line, and Braves can milk the clock away with a 15-point lead. Shumway, center circle. Clock down to 20 seconds. Braves are going to win their 3rd in a row, all 3 being conference games, and take real good control of the 4A West with wins over the Casper schools, just playing pitch and catch around the outside. No late game double teams this time.
No shenanigans.
Yep. 59-44 will be your final. Braves win it. Star Valley will jump up to 3-0 inside the 4A West and 4-7 overall, while the Evanston Red Devils drop down to 2-1 inside of conference play and 7-5 overall. Braves avenge that opening season loss to Evanston, and they'll meet again at Evanston High School later on in the season. Silver Star post-game coverage coming your way in just a few moments here this morning, or this evening. Find Silver Star online for flight to faster Wi-Fi at Silver Star. Visit them online at silverstar.com. During the post-game coverage, we'll have your player of the game. We'll have your post-game battle stats. We're going to send it down to Millie Kazare as soon as we can here. She'll be with Coach Matt Shumway to get his thoughts on winning their third consecutive game in a row. Looks like we do have Millie standing courtside with Coach Matt Shumway. Let's send it down to Millie now for the Miles CPA courtside report. Millie, take it away.
Hey, so we're here with so great win today. What are your thoughts?
Really proud of the kids to battle. I mean, Evanston's a really good team. They're not ranked number 4 for nothing, and so quad win. So a big game, we needed it, and we found a way to do it.
So what was your key strategy for beating Evanston?
Well, for one, we just knew we had to be really assignment sound on defense. We held them to 44, which I think is about 17 points below their average. So that was number one. On offense, we wanted to just execute, not over dribble. We did that sometimes, but we'll take it.
Okay, how did you keep the boys focused and motivated throughout this game?
You know, this is a good group of kids. They don't need a lot of extra motivation. They're pretty self-motivated. We've been through some battles already, and so they're ready to keep grinding.
All right, and last question, how do you plan to maintain this momentum going forward?
We just got to stay focused on what our goals are, and yeah, come to play every night.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Great game today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, courtside with the Miles CPA courtside report. Coach Matt Shumway, Miles CPA in Afton and in Alpine. Get your best tax results possible with the help of Miles CPA. Braves win at 59-44. Silver Star postgame coverage continues with the postgame battle stats presented by Battleson Brothers Flooring. Carpet One, Floor and Home.
Well, leading the way for the Devils tonight, Clayton Cook had 13 points, 4 rebounds, couple of block shots on my stat sheet. Jay Hill finished with 12, 7 for Jordan Mendez, 4 for Riker Lind, 3 apiece for Brooks Searle and Brenner Lim, and 2 for Riker Pace. The Braves out-rebounding the Devils on my sheet, Duke, 34-24. Evanston really struggled from the three-point line tonight, just 1 of 10. In fact, neither team shot well from distance tonight. The Devils went to the line. This is probably one of the first things the coaching staff will look at. Went to the line 25 times tonight, but only made 11, just 44% from the line for Evanston tonight. For the Braves, 3 players in double figures, led by Cooper Lancaster. He had 13 points. He also had 10 rebounds as well. 12 points off the bench for Roman Erickson. 11 points, 6 rebounds for Zane Hedges. Dylan Shumway finishes with 7. Will Linford had 5 and 5. Bryson Neal had 4. Zach Thompson had 5. Cooper Lawson had 2 points and 5 rebounds. The Braves, as I said, a 10 rebound advantage. They shot 2 of 13 from beyond the arc, 19 of 30 from the free throw line. That's 63.3%. And that helped them put this game away there at the end as they win this one 59-44.
That's a look at your Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home post-game battle stats, where you'll find quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. Battleson Brothers Flooring, as mentioned, 59-44. Braves win it. Now, how about your player of the game, presented by Star Valley Skidoo?
You know, the one that kind of stands out to me, a lot of guys did a lot of great things, and it was a very team-oriented win, but I want to pick one player. I really thought Roman Erickson came in off the bench. Bryson had those early fouls. Roman came in and not only filled that role, but also helped build that lead, which the Braves carried on throughout the game. I'm going to go Roman Erickson tonight. 4 of 5 from the field and 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 of 5 from the free throw line.
Congratulations, Roman Erickson, the Star Valley Skidoo player of the game. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That is StarValleySkidoo.com. Again, the Braves jump up to 3-0 inside the 4A West. They host the Riverton Wolverines this upcoming Saturday. Riverton and Star Valley have been the top teams in the conference the last handful of years, Dal, and now they've played in some conference championships. They've met a couple of times in the state tournament in Casper, and it's Braves and Wolverines again Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I expect another tough one, and they always are, especially when it's in your conference, in your district. So the Braves actually go on quite a stretch of road games after this. Would be 4 home games in a row after Saturday. They go to Jackson next week. Then after that, they got the Casper road trip. You got the return trip to Evanston, the trip to Riverton. So you want to finish off this 4-game homestand at home if you can with that 4th victory, but they'll have to work hard to get it.
Congratulations to the Braves. They win at 59-44. Take a day off tomorrow and then be back with you Saturday afternoon. The Lady Braves tip off at 3. The boys at 4:30 Saturday hosting the Riverton Wolverines. I'm Duke Dance with Cal Erickson, David Kazare, producer, great camera crew as always, Millie Kazare on the court. Thank you for joining us live on the SBI Sports Network.